Welcome to MLB baseball action here on Sinbin Stream tonight. Minnesota Twins at Chicago Cubs. First game back since the All-Star break. All right, 1 second. Okay, chat. Audio's good in Twitch. And things are continuing as normal for the Blue Jays, unfortunately. We'll check the score in a minute. As of now, they head to the bottom of the third. They're getting shut out, no hit. And it's 5-0 Chicago White Sox. That game is on Apple TV. That's why I'm doing Twins Cubs instead. Last day or so that I have Marquee Sports. So, all right, any finals? Oh, that's right. Day-night doubleheader. Red Sox 10, Rays nothing. Good news for the Jays. Pirates Guardians postponed. They'll make it up tomorrow. Probably as a doubleheader, I would assume. Has to be. All right, other games are in progress, but nothing with as big a margin as the Jays. All right, we'll get to the lineups. Let me mute this. Air quality finally improved today. It was really bad yesterday. We hit 500 on that thing. So did Wrigley. I was wondering if they were going to get this game in tonight. So Eric was in early. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, with the Toronto. Yeah. Random Aussie. G'day. Yeah, happy Saturday in Aussie. Australia. Aussie land, I think I was going to say. We got Ober versus Ray. Thank you, Kieran, for being here. I appreciate it. All right. Ober, right-hander, 6'9", 260. Right-hander, 31 years of age. 6-3 record, 4.40 ERA. 13 games all starts, 71 and 2/3 innings pitched, 51 strikeouts, 1.19 whip. And opponent batting average 238. Bailey Ober. Colin Ray for the Cubs, a righty, and the Cubs are wearing those the baby blue alternates, or the Friday jerseys, I guess. 6'5", 220, 36 years of age, right-hander. 7-5 record, 4.75 ERA. 19 games, 15 starts, 1 save, 94 and 2/3 innings pitched, 70 strikeouts, 1.45 whip. 1 for 1 in save opportunities, and opponent batting average 273. Let's go through the starting lineups. Well, we got a minute because first pitch is a couple minutes away. Yeah. Oh, for you. Yeah, see, it was on Apple TV. I couldn't even have bought the CHSN for a month. I would have had to pay $13 a month just for this one. I think if I'm still following the Jays, I'll pay for it because I think I can cover their last two. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Will there be a run in the first inning? It's a tough call. I don't know. But yeah, thank you. We'll go. I don't know. How good are those pitchers? I think yes. Those ERAs are 4.4 and 4.75. Which team? I don't know. But we'll go yes. All right. Thank you for being here. What is it? Larnach, maybe? Larnach. I may have to listen to that one. Jeffers, Bell, the DH, Clemens, the cleanup hitter, Lewis, Lee, Roden, Keishel, and Gray. Once again, Ober on the mound. PCA or Pete Crow Armstrong, Suzuki, Bush, Bregman, the cleanup hitter, Happ, Horner, Conforto, DH, Kelly, and Swanson. And again, Ray, the starting pitcher. And the Cubs have, they've got separate white pants too. I didn't even realize they didn't wear the pinstripes, but they got the baby blue and they've got that alternate logo and the white crown. The rest of the hat is blue. All right, we're just about set for first pitch. Let's delay the ads. And let's get the crowd noise going. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Hope you're ready for some baseball. Back after the All-Star break. First pitch, Ray in there. Strike one on the outside edge of the plate. 98. Oh, that's right. They don't do pitch type. Four seam. Wait. Apparently it was 93, not 98. All right, my bad. Little low. 89. 1-1 the count. Changeup. Yeah, maybe I'll try to get out of Marquee and back in. Help with the delay or the lag. A little low again. 88. 2-1. No. Well, good luck. I hope you get it for your sake. Inside. 93. Missed. 3-1 count. Again, I forgot. Larnach. All right, ball four. I want to hear this guy's name. I missed it. Keichel, I heard. All right, I'm going to say Larnach, I guess. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, stay cool. I think we're finally cooled off a little. Low, 1-0. Yeah, that air quality index, the AQI, we were at 500 at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was so bad, the air quality. Swung on and missed. Jeffers, 1-1 the count. Four seam missed low. Slider 83 missed. Runner at first on a leadoff walk. 292 average for Jeffers. Right down the middle, 94 for strike two taken on a four seam. And grounded to short, tossed to second, over to first, not in time. So just the 6-4 fielder's choice. Runner safe at first. So that'll bring up the third hitter, Bell, the DH. Correct call. Ball was not in the glove. Cubs hustled to turn two, but too fast a runner. So Jeffers is at first. At the bottom of the zone, strike one, 93 through a four seam. I think we're in the 80s. I don't think we're in the 90s. Bell, a 248 hitter, low and inside, 1-1, 88. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we're at 85. I can take a look at the AQI for Wrigleyville in a minute, too. Here's the pitch, popped up, foul territory, near the third base dugout, and off the top of the dugout into either the screen or the stands. 1-2 that count. So that was a curveball, 81. Yeah, let me see what it is at Wrigleyville in Chicago. 83, a little cooler by the lake. Grounded to first, throw to second, not in time. So, what was that? A 3-6 fielder's choice. Good stop to his right by Bush. High throw to second. Swanson couldn't get it back in time. So a walk and 2 straight fielder's choices. So it's 83 at Wrigleyville. I don't even think they have the AQI up anymore. It's finally clear. Swung on a miss, strike 1. 4-seam, 94. Oh, thank goodness. Hopefully he does something. I saw he's playing left field. First time he's been in the field all year. Fouled off. 0-2, 93? 93? Yep, 93. Oh, dang. Totally forgot the crowd noise. Didn't look into looping it. All right. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul. 93. 0-2 still. That was a 4-seam. 4-seam, 4-seam, 4-seam. All right, here's the pitch. Outside. 1-2. 85. That was a slider. As we get a look at Craig Counsell in the dugout. Swung on and missed. 87. Struck him out. No runs, no hits. They had a walk. They leave one. We head to the bottom of the first. PCA, Suzuki, and Bush due up for the Cubbies. And we'll get rid of the crowd noise. All right, there we go. All right, coming up. Tomorrow, I'm just going to take it easy and do a Saturday night WNBA game. Mystics, Valkyries, and they have a rematch. They play twice in 3 days in San Francisco on Monday. Sunday, we'll do White Sox, Blue Jays finally. That game's on Peacock, 11:15. For me, tomorrow, the game's on the Chicago Sports Net, or Chicago Sports Network, and I'm not paying 20 for a game or two. But also, I think I have some plans to get to, so that's why just the evening game. And then we're going to do AUSL again Sunday night. And then the Jays play the Rays. I think that's a 4-game set. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I'll have some WNBA at night and one more day game for camp day. Oh, I forgot to try to get out and get back in. Yeah, you know what? Let me try real quick. Maybe it'll speed things up just a bit. Okay, come on, app, reload. Watch live. I don't want to watch from the beginning. All right. PCA. Upstairs. 1-0 the count. Yeah, we're still 2 pitches behind. That's the best I can do. Ooh, looked like it caught the outside edge of the plate, but it's called a ball. 88 on a 4-seam. Wait, a 4-seam that was 88? Is that right? At the inside edge of the plate, 82. That was a slider. 2-1. 291 average, 21 homers, 53 RBI. In 96 games. Takes a strike. 2-2. Four seam, 88. Ah, yeah. Yeah. For Toronto, yeah. I don't know. If they fall out of contention, maybe I'll bag on the Jays. I don't know what to do. Upstairs, full count to PCA. Four seam, 88, missed. Oh, yeah, we forgot to check the... Oh, the Jays got a run. They're still batting in the bottom of third with 2 outs, though, and the bases loaded. Fouled off, out of play, and we got to keep an eye on... CFL and WNBA tonight. All right. Foul down the third base line and into the crowd, out of play. Still 3-2. Seven pitch at bat so far. Oh no. Yeah, thanks. Got a hat for every team. This one is well worn though. I've sweat through this thing a bunch. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remembered that they played Thursday. Low, we walked PCA 82. Runner at first, nobody out. That was a changeup, 82 low. That'll bring up Suzuki. Oh, I need the crowd noise. Dang it. Swung on and missed. PCA to second on a stolen base. Strike one. Four seam, 88. How is his four seam 88? I haven't seen that in the entire year back I've been plus with baseball. Anybody's throwing that slow, unless they're getting the wrong pitch type. I don't know. Runner at second, nobody out. A little low and outside. 1-1 evens the count. Suzuki, 268 average, 15 homers, 48 RBI. He missed on a sweeper, 76. Outside again, 76. I'm assuming a sweeper. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, so this giant Cubs logo thing is more of a scoreboard. Oh, yeah, this is around the league scores. They still manually operate that, but this is a modern scoreboard in the left side. I haven't been to Wrigley since it's been the big remodeling. Outside, 88, 3-1 to Suzuki. Okay, the Twins wearing that white M hat with like the diamond above it. I know these are fairly new. At least new to me. Low and outside, not even close. Ball 4, he walked him. What is going on here? Ober's struggling here. Bush the batter. Bush, 239, 11 homers, 49 RBI. Ooh, at the knees, dipped a little low, 1-0. Very close. Slider, 81. Yep, and a stolen base. A walk, stolen base, a walk for the Cubs in the bottom of the first. No score. Swung on and missed, 81. Nice pitch. That was tough. That was a changeup. It just died the last second. Ooh, just missed. That looked like it. Yeah, there's going to be a challenge by the Twins, and they're going to win it. So it'll be 1-2. A sweeper nicked to the outside edge of the plate. So it's going to change the count to 1-2. Just got it. Good challenge by the Twins there. 1-2. Ober was 16 pitches already. Oh, I forgot to grab a fan. It's getting a little toasty. Checks the runner, delivers low. Evens the count, 2-2. Two pitch. Lined into the right. Two hopper to the right fielder. Throw home. Pete Crow Armstrong trying to get in there. He's safe. First and third. First hit of the game, and it's an RBI single for Michael Busch. And the Cubs lead 1-0 in the home half of the first. Still nobody out. 2 walks, actually a walk, a stolen base, a walk, and then an RBI single. Scored to right, scored PCA easily as he turned on the Jets. Yeah. Oh, no. Varsho doing Varsho things, right? Outside edge of the plate. Strike 1 to Bregman, 241 hitter. Yeah, it was a strike. Or did he challenge it? No, that's a strike, guys. Grounded foul. 1-1. 81 miles per hour. Or no, I'm sorry. 0-2. What am I saying? That was a slider. 81. Yeah, so where are we at? Still 5-1. Top of the fourth. They got one dang run with the bases juiced. That's better than none. Righty. Low and outside. Ober misses to Bregman. 1-2. Sweeper, 77. Yeah. Excuse me. 312 average, 15 homers, 46 RBI. Wait, is that the season or against? I don't know. Outside and missed it. 2-2. 88. Four seam, 88. Swung on and missed. Chased a high one for strike 3. Couldn't lay off the gas upstairs. 1 down. Look where this pitch was. Way up top. 88 again on his 4-seam. I mean, it's effective, I guess, because he has like a changeup of like, I don't know, 80 or 82 at most. So, yeah. Yeah. Who started again? I got to look that up. So, obviously, the pitching staff didn't do their job. Happ is up, a 220 hitter, hitting 5th. Righty versus lefty. And pardon me if he's a switch. Low. 82, ball 1. Missed on a changeup. Yeah, for sure. 17 homers, 42 RBI to go with the 220 average. Again, righty, lefty. Runners at the corners, but 1 out now. Tapper to first. Did he? Yeah, he stepped on first. Wait, that took... Did the run score before the double play or no? Nope, I guess not. So, well, the Cubs are looking. Council's seeing if he wants to appeal. Nope, that's it. So a 3-6 double play, I think. First baseman stepped on the bag and then, yeah, threw to Gray at short, who had to tag out Bush, who had zero chance to, you know, slide in there without hitting the glove. So a huge double play turned by the Twins. The Cubs get a run, but they leave a runner at third. They ended an inning with a double play, 3-6. Not a real standard double play. And we'll head to the top of the first, or top of the second, pardon me. So two walks, then a single. All right, Lewis, righty. Lee, a switch hitter. Roden, a lefty, coming up for the Minnesota Twins. Whoops, I didn't give the Cubs their hit or run on this one chart. There we go. All right. Let's check up. Oh, White Sox 5, Blue Jays 1, 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Everything else, no more than a 2-run game that's in progress. Yeah. All right, it's the Friday night games in another 34 minutes. All right. 3 games going on in the WNBA. Fever 59, Storm 56 at half in Indianapolis. Dream 48, Tempo 47 at half in Toronto. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sky up on the Sparks 49-36 at half in Chicago. First pitch looked like it was outside. It was called a strike. I have no idea why. Was not particularly close. Not sure why the batter didn't challenge that. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Lewis, the hitter, 219 average. Ray with 20 pitches. Outside. 1-2. Low and away. Sweeper 82 missed. Oh, no. Ding. I know. Double play. Yep. Should have had at least 2. They blew it. 1-2 the count. What, are we commemorating 2016? Why does Bill Murray have to be out there? I don't give a crap about Bill Murray. Time called by the hitter. Still waiting. 1-2 the count. Ray with 22 pitches. Pitch clock at 4. Swung on a miss. Got him. 82. A little bit under the strike zone. Not a lot. Right on that edge. Sweeper 82. 1 away for the Twins in the top of the second. What they call there? Yeah, they're so slow to update the count. Right down the middle, 4-seam 92. That's what I thought, but Lee, the hitter, switch hitter, out high and outside, 1-1. Looked like a pitch out. 4-seam 93. 249 batting average for Lee, the 6th hitter in the lineup. I can't imagine what that game was like last night in Philly between the Mets and the Phillies with the air quality so bad. Inside, 2-1. Changeup, 87. Here's the pitch. In the air. Routine fly to center. PCA under it for out number 2. Make that F8. 5-1, White Sox, bottom of the fourth in Toronto. Was that wasn't a strike? Are you kidding me? That was right. The whole ball is in. Four seam 92, ball one. That should have been a strike. That one is a little bit low, but in the zone, but right up the middle. Four seam 93. Roden, the seventh hitter in the lineup, 214 average. Outside, not even close. 2-1. Curveball 80. Low and in, 83. 3-1 the count. At the knees, strike two, full count. Seventh hitter in the lineup, 214 average for Roden. Full count, 2 outs, bases empty in the top of the second. Watched one. He thought it was ball four. He's going to challenge and lose. Did he seriously challenge this? The whole ball was in the zone. He did challenge it. He's going to lose. The Twins are going to be down an ABS challenge. The entire ball was in the zone. Yeah. Like well within the zone. Like not even close to being a ball. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. Bottom of the second coming up. Cubs send, well, thanks a lot, MLB. Cubs send, well, we'll figure it out, I guess. Who made the last out? That double play, right? Oh, the challenge always slows it down. Hap, okay, after Hap here. Horner, Conforto, Kelly. 6, 7, 8 in the Cubs lineup due up. All right, make sure. Okay. Oh, forgot to do this. Hey, the Jays got another run. Bottom of the fourth, 5-2 in Toronto. White Sox over the Blue Jays. 1 out and a 1-2 pitch coming up. Urias hit a solo shot, his second since the Jays acquired him. All right, back-to-back innings with a run. So we'll take that. I know. I don't know what. I don't know why he challenged it. I can't. Yeah, I can't even. Why they have not like flipped to the bottom of the second yet on them? There we go. Yeah, I don't know why he challenged that. That was like well within the strike zone. Such a strange challenge. Horner, 233 batting average, 4 homers, 38 RBI. Righty, grounded or liner past the shortstop into center for a leadoff single. Cubs get the leadoff runner on. Hit number 2 for Chicago. 2 singles. And again, the Twins down an ABS challenge. Yeah, it wasn't the Cubs that challenged. It wasn't called a ball. It was called a strike, and the Twins challenged it, and they shouldn't have. The whole ball was in. At the knees, 82, strike one. Looked at a changeup. Conforto, 243 average. 8 homers, 32 RBI, I think. Grounded foul. Past the dugout on the first base side. 0-2 the count. Let's check on the Jays once more. Still 5-2, and they're finished with the fourth. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Jays. 5 runs on 5 hits for the White Sox in 4 innings. 28 pitches for Ober. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Just upstairs, 87, ball 1. All right. There goes the runner. Grounded into center. That's a single, and the runner heads to third. I guess that's more of a hit and run, not a stolen base. So first and third, nobody out for Chicago on their 3rd hit of the game. Quickly over to third on the hit and run. All right, 1-0, first pitch of ball. Wait, they called that a ball? I mean, I'm good for the Cubs. Low. Sorry, I was texting. 2-0. That first pitch should have been a strike. Of course, the Twins, they're down to their last ABS, so they're not going to risk it. Right down the middle, but turned on it too fast. Foul into the left field seats. Out of play. 2-1. Just got out in front of a slider, 81, right down the pipe. Grounded foul. So 2-2. Pardon me. Forgot the... Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. 76 low. 1 out on a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Kelly couldn't lay off this sweeper. Low. 76. Tough pitch. Swanson due up. 211 average. 16 homers. 58 RBI. 1 out. Played 92 games. Righty. The 9th place hitter in the Cubs lineup. Grounded foul down the third base line. Strike 1. 36 pitches for Ober, working in the bottom of the 2nd. All right. Swanson, little tapper to short, over to second, over to first in time. 6-4-3 double play, another double play for the Cubs. And they still only lead 1-0 through 2 innings. They have blown some big opportunities in the first 2 innings and only lead 1-0. Oh boy, great googling woogly. They got no runs but a hit. Nope, 2 hits. Pardon me. I did have 2. Oh, it was just slow to update. Okay. I saw it change to 2 and then. All right. Do up. Keishel, Gray, and Larnach. I get. All right. I better learn how to say this guy's name. I have no idea. Larnach? We'll go Larnach. I don't know. All right, let's check in on the Jays. 5-2, top of the 5th. Runner at first, nobody out for the White Sox. 6-0 Braves over the Rangers. In the heading to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees 1, Dodgers 0, bottom of the 6th. Red Sox in game 2 up 5-3 on the Rays through 4. I already gave you the Jays update and the Braves ahead. Marlins Brewers no score, bottom of the 4th. Astros 1-0 over the Orioles. Astros batting, bottom of the 2nd. 1 on. Nobody out. Royals 1-0 on the Padres through 2. Reds and Rockies just about underway. Just that one afternoon game. Red Sox won 10-0 over the Rays. Pirates Guardians postponed. Okay, Ray back on the mound for the Cubs. Keishel the hitter. 258 average. 4 homers, 28 RBI. Outside, ball 1. 4-seam, 93. Taken just inside on the edge of the plate, 1-1. Or just on the inside edge of the plate, I meant. Sinker, 91. A little low, 2-1. Slider, 86. Eighth place hitter in the Minnesota lineup. Swung on and missed. 82. Tough pitch inside. Edge of the plate. Sweeper, 82. A lot of, top down movement. Looping. Two-two pitch to the leadoff hitter in the top of the 3rd. Grounded foul. Still 2-2. Why are we talking so much about Derek Shelton? The Twins. And what are we showing there? Outside. Full count. Not even close. Sinker, 93. Little tapper, but foul. I guess he's their manager now? I have no idea. Jammed him. Slow roller to short. Swanson can't get it to first in time. An infield single, first hit of the game for the Twins in the top of the 3rd. Four-seam, 93. All right, what was that? It looked like it was a strike. They called it a ball. Okay, it was a little low. 1-0. Still waiting. What is the delay? Still 1-0. 43rd pitch at the knees. Strike one. 92. Four seam. Ray facing Gray. 235 hitter. Ninth in the Minnesota lineup tonight. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Throw to second. Didn't catch it. Down goes Swanson. He's injured. And the runner gets to third. Keishel. Fielder's choice. No out recorded. And are they sending... I don't know why MLB has the runner stopped at second. He clearly went to third. Did they... What did they call? Yeah, there was a collision. And Swanson's down. Oh, Swanson got hit in the face by the ball. It tipped off his glove. It wasn't a collision. It was a good... I think he took his eye off it because Keishel was sliding into him. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't a legal slide. Keishel... Actually, the throw hit off of Keishel's left hand. That's why it tipped off of Swanson's glove, and then it hit him in the mouth. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we got a delay because of Swanson's injury. So they called it a fielder's choice, but... Throwing error by the first baseman. Yeah, fielder's choice plus error. Okay. So he's got to get his lip patched up, I think. Yeah, so Swanson cut lip is the injury. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I don't know why MLB has the runner at second. He's at third. I don't... So it's going to be an error on Bush on the throw. So fielder's choice plus error. Allowing the runner to go to third and the... Well, the fielder's choice allowed the batter to get on. The error allowed the runner to go to third. So I don't know what's up with MLB, why they don't have the correct base situation. Advances to second. He went to third. Yeah, he's got a lot of catch up to dab up. Took the ball right off the mouth. Ouch. Tipped off of the runner's hand, then off his own glove. So it's going to be a bit. And Swanson will stay in, I think. Ugh, that was my biggest fear. That's why I'd stop playing baseball. Taking a tough hop. All right. Training staff heads back to the dugout along with Craig Counsell. That'll bring up Larnach, the leadoff hitter. Again, it's first and third. I don't know what's wrong with MLB.com here. So fielders and then the E3. And runners are at first and third. Oh my gosh, 8-2 White Sox. Jeez Louise. I don't know what to do for the Jays anymore. I really don't. Outside and upstairs, 1-0. First and third, nobody out. Curveball, 80. Larnick. Okay. I should have known it was Larnick. I apologize. Larnick with a walk. Another one upstairs and outside. Pitch 46 for Ray. Not even close. Changeup, 86. Larnick again. No official at bat. Just the walk. Oh, he called that a ball. Half the ball was in the strike zone. Why are the Cubs not challenging this? Four seam, 93 or 92 if you chop the digit. It should have been a strike. On the outside edge of the plate, 3-1. Should be 2-2. Bad call. Pop or fouled off. Third base line, foul territory into the stands. Full count now. All right. First and third, nobody out. Liner into left, that scores a run, and we got a tie game. And still nobody out in the top of the third. First and second, 50 pitches. For Ray already. Hit number 2 for the Twins. As they scratch in a run here in the top of the third. Inside, ball 1. He's getting behind in the count, and it's costing him dearly. 1-2-0, 1-3-1. Oh, I gotta fix this. Right down the middle, driven way back and gone. Actually, only the first row, but it looked like it had plenty. And the Twins take the lead. 4-1. 3-run homer. Ryan Jeffers, 8th of the year. Yeah, he just turned on it. That looked like it was right down the middle of the plate. I don't understand the MLB.com thing here, but at any rate, he extended and flipped it into left. 83 on a sweeper, and Ray is struggling mightily. And the pitching coach is out. Actually, 52 pitches by Ray. Where did they get 50? That was clearly wrong. 4-1. Big 3-run bomb. And the Twins take their first lead. Cubs got 1 in the first, but they had first and third with 1 out in the first and the second inning, and they blew it with a double play to end both innings. Yeah, I don't know how much more I can take with the Jays. We'll see on Sunday. Liner into right on the first pitch. That'll probably score another one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Bases were empty after the homer. I forgot to clear the bases. My bad. Bell just turned on it and roped it into left, or raked it into left. 4 runs on 4 hits for the Twins here. Still batting in the top of the third. Squares to bunt. Takes one in the dirt for ball 1. The hitter is Clemens. Yeah, the last hit was by Bell. Oh, jeez. Yep. Yep. Yep, it was. Especially on TV, it looked down the middle. Another one down the middle. This one's a ground ball to second, over to short, and into first for out number 1 and 2. Double play, 4-6-3. Rack 'em up. Finally, 2 outs in the top of the third, but the damage has already been done. Nice backhanded stop by Horner at second, and Swanson with the nice twist at short. And yeah, Swanson's like biting on something. Yeah, he's got gauze he's chewing down on to try and get his lip to stop bleeding after getting hit in the face with a throw, or in the mouth with a throw. A double tip throw. Runner's hand and his own glove. Outside, 1-0. In the air to left. Shallow left. Left fielder gets it for out number 3. But 4 big runs on a 3-run homer leading the way there for Jeffers. Heading to the bottom of the third. Cubs send up the top of the order. PCA, Suzuki, and Bush. Walk, and RBI single. 1 for 1 for Bush. Lefty, righty, lefty. Walk, run, and stolen base for PCA. Bottom of the 5th, halfway home in Toronto. They trail 8-2. Unreal. I cannot believe the Jays. Yeah, I agree. 100%. What are we, bottom of the 3rd? Did I put this up yet? Four 131. Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, we're back. PCA takes strike 1. Popped it up. Foul territory 82, or straight back, I should say. 0-2 to Crow Armstrong. 291 average, 21 homers, 53 RBI. Yeah, I know. We actually need Dodgers' help. They already lost the game 1 of the doubleheader. They Red Sox have been hot. Jay's going to lose game 1. Yeah, oh, right. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Red Sox are hot. I misread it. On a 1-2 pitch, PCA swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd. Fouled off. First base side towards the dugout and out of play. Closer to the on deck hitter circle. Here's the pitch. Righty, righty. In there. Strike 2. 0-2 to Suzuki. All right, now what? 1-2. Pardon me. I'm texting my son real quick. Yeah, low and outside. Sweeper 76. Another one low. 2-2. 82. Outside. Full count to Suzuki with 1 out, nobody on. Bush on deck. Outside, but called a strike. Suzuki thought he drew a walk. Yeah, it may have just nicked it. And it had late left to right action. So it like never really went over the plate. Tough pitch. Change up, 82 for strike 3. I don't blame him for not swinging. That was a tough pitch. Outside edge of the plate, and Twins will have to challenge it, and they'll win this easily. Half the ball is in. Oh my goodness, these umps are just all over the place. They should just make ABS. I don't understand this whole challenge business. Just, I don't know. All right, 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Cubs down 4-1. In the dirt, evens the count, 1-1. Missed on a sweeper, 76. Fouled it off. 1-2. Top of the zone. Slider, yeah, 83. 50 pitches for Ober. All right, that's good. You know, yeah, I hate rooting for the Dodgers. You got to against the Yankees. Ober to Bush. Outside. 2-2. Evens the count. 88. Four seam. I keep forgetting. I want to say slider, but that's right. His four seam is 88. Low. Full count. 3-2 for Bush. Changeup. 82. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, got him. 82, I'm guessing changeup. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. End of 3 on the north side. Lee, a switch hitter, Roden, and a lefty, and Keishel, a righty, due up for the Twins, who already lead 4-1. All right, let's lose the crowd noise. I may need to get water already, I think. Yeah, I think that would be a good thing to do. All right, let me get water. I'll be right back. Oh, all right, we are back. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, what the Twins, what is their record even? Yeah, exactly. Those double plays are just killers. Yeah, Twins 48 and 49, so they're very much in the thick of the wild card hunt, and if not in the division, it's not like, I mean, I think the White Sox lead and they're 50 and 45, so it's not like they're clinching the division anytime soon. That's going to be a wide open race. Nobody's going to run away with anything, I think, in the AL, to be honest. First pitch popped up. Left field routine fly for out number 1, F7. One pitch, one down for the Twins in the top of 4. All right, checking on the Jays. 8-3 White Sox over the Jays. Top of the 6th. So I guess they got one back finally. At the knees, right down the middle. 0-1 to Roden, who's 0 for 1. Four seam 91. Yeah, exactly. Well, except the Dodgers. The Dodgers are going to win their division. Outside, but I was strictly talking AL. 1-1. Hey, it's about time. The captain. So did the utility. Urias. 92 upstairs, 2-1. Ray with 61 pitches. Roden, the 7th place hitter. Righty versus lefty. Maybe he's switched. Grounded. Behind the bag. Bush to the pitcher, Ray. 3-1 ground out for out number 2. Nicely done on the defense there. Oh, yeah, we'll have to check the WNBA soon. Yeah, so already a runner at first for the White Sox on the top of the 6th. Jeepers. Oh, my gosh, I'm so sick of the crawl at the bottom of Marquee. It's so distracting. Outside. Should have been a ball. Called the strike. Keishel 1 for 1, the hitter. Liner to left, just over the third baseman, into left for a single. So a 2-out single by the Twins. Hit number 5 on the day for Minnesota. Cubs only have 3 hits. 450-131. 450-131 is your line score. All right, let's check the background noise. Oh, we're still good. At the knees, but on the outside edge of the plate or lower corner. 0-1, either way, in there for a strike. Four seam, 92. Yeah. Oh, Springer. Yeah, bottom of 4th, right. All right. Wow, chased one in the dirt, looks like. Changeup 86. 0-2. It's already been 10 years since the Cubs won that World Series. Upstairs, not even close. 1-2, 92. Way upstairs. Four seam, 92. Throw it at first, not in time. The runner Keishel at first after a 2-out swing. One and 2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him. 88. Strike 3. No runs. A single. One runner left at first. We head to the bottom of the fourth, the Cubs will send up Bregman, right-hander, Happ, switch hitter, Horner, right-hander. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor, hit the thumbs up or the like button on the video. If you haven't already, consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, you can follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same stream. It is faster and commercial free. Everything's free of charge. Just the ads help support me, and a thumbs up or hitting the like button goes a long way. Thank you all. All right, it's time to check on CFL. Just underway, 13:02 to go. Looks like the Elks have the ball. No score. In the WNBA, Fever trailed the Storm 94-86. There's still 6:06 to go in the fourth in Indianapolis. In Toronto, the Dream are up 11 on the tempo, 77-66, just ended the third quarter. And the Sparks at Sky in Chicago, the Sky leads 77-63, 7:31 to go in the fourth. So go Sky. Come on, tempo. And let's go Storm. Wrigley Field. Oh, will the ball stay on the mound? Oh, okay, great. All right, Ober, the right-hander, delivers to Bregman. In there for a strike one. Top of the zone. Sweepers 76. Yep. Gotcha. Thursday. Okay, yeah, they didn't have a Thursday game yesterday. Evens the count, 1-1. Sorry. Little inside there. Sinker, 87. This one's low, 81. Probably a change-up. Yep, 81. Two-one pitch. Just outside. Called a strike. Challenge that. Bregman, that was such a terrible pitch. Guaranteed that was an inch or two outside. Just challenge it. You got 2-2. It should be 3-1. My goodness. And Ober strikes him out, swinging 83. What a joke. This whole, we only got 2 failed challenges stuff as a joke. Greek heritage jersey for the Cubs on July 20th. That thing is kind of weird looking. I like the Greek flag on the sleeve, and then I like the number font, and the color, but they got some weird stuff at the bottom of the jersey. 1-0 to Happ. Grounded into a double play is only at bat. Popped him up. Foul territory into the stands, though. Evens the count, 1-1. I don't get it. This pitch was so far outside. I know. It's so obvious. Then just challenge it. I don't know. This stupid only 2 failed challenges, though, is a bummer. Fouled straight back, 1-2. Happ again, the 5th hitter in the Cub lineup. 0 for 1. He's got a 1-2 count. 1 out. Bases empty. Cubs batting in the home half of the fourth. Trailing by 3, 4-1. Upstairs, 87. Not even close. So that's his 4-seam. Confirm. Yep. 3-run homer for the Twins. Difference in the game. Foul down the right field line into the stands. 2-2 still. All right. Yeah, I don't really like these white M with the diamond on top of it. Twins. Where did these come from? This logo or hat. Fouled off. 88. Still 2-2. 64 pitches for Ober. Swung on a miss, got him. Four seam, 87, right down the pipe, and fanned at it. That'll bring up Horner. 1 for 1. Already 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th for the Cubs. Base is empty, 2 outs. Righty versus righty. Ober delivers. Outside, 82, 1-0. Changeup. Yep. Excuse me. 235 average, 4 homers, 38 RBIs. Grounded just foul down the third base line. 1-1 the count. All right. Warner with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the middle. Throw to first. Got away. I think that'll be a single anyways. I think he had beaten that out. I don't think this will be an error. Yeah. Good stop. Nice attempt. Just too high and towards home plate. But even if Lewis caught it, runner would have been safe. So the Cubs official scorers deem it a single, and I think that is the correct call. Why can't I scroll? What is going on? Mid? Why is this scroll not working? All right. Why can't I? Okay, there we go. What are they reviewing? Oh, maybe if the ball got away, should he get second? Okay, I think they're not reviewing, but they're discussing whether or not that ball was out of play. So that would give the runner second base. Yeah, I think they just gave it to him. Yep, that's the call. And of course, the Twins manager doesn't like it. I'll have to take a look again where that ball landed. Very wild throw. Oh, it got trapped in the padding along, they've got the mesh netting, and then the ball went into the padding at the bottom. So that's why he got second. So I'd say that's single plus error then. That's got to be an error. You got to account for him taking second. What happened here? That's got to be a single plus throwing error. Official score is just so slow.
They basically shifted that to if it's in the IV, which I totally get.
All right, are we getting back to the game like soon? All right, that's got to be a single plus error. We'll see what the official scorer does. Conforto, the hitter, 1 for 1. Takes right down the middle, 79, strike 1. It's got to be an error. Yep, it is. 1-5-1 or 4-5-1, excuse me, for the Twins. So single plus error on the second baseman. Grounded foul, so he's 0-2. Conforto, that's 70 pitches for Ober. Ow. Oh, Ryan Dempster doing the color. I don't know if he's always. No, I forgot who they're. Is it Jim DeShays that's normally their color? Fouled off. Maybe the terrible air quality's giving him the day off. I don't know. But Dempster, color commentary. Yeah, I really don't like the color, the play-by-play caller for Marquee, though. All right, Conforto, 0-2 count, 2 outs, runner at second, popped him up. Foul territory, third base line, and caught for out number 3. No runs. They got a hit. Left a runner in scoring position at second. We've played 4. Top of the 5th coming up. Larnach, Jeffers, and Bell. A lefty, a righty, and then a switch hitter. Due up for the Twins. All right. Where are we? Where are we? End 4th. All right, I'll be right back real quick. Oh. All right, we are back. Boy, if the Jays keep tanking, I may have to just start prioritizing WNBA League Pass games, I hate to say. Because I don't know how many people are going to continue to watch. They're so frustrating. All right, speaking of the Jays. All right, down 8-4. 2 outs and a 1-2 pitch coming up. Bottom of the 6th. Bases empty. Come on, Red Sox. Hang on to that game 2 of the doubleheader. That would help. And Dodgers need to beat the Yankees, too. All right, top of the 5th. Oh, yeah. I think they had a chance of rain in the 8 o'clock hour. I'll have to double check. That is low, ball 1. To the hitter, Larnach, the leadoff hitter. 1 for 1, walk, single, RBI, run. Outside, 2-0. Right down the middle, 92. Two one pitch fouled off. 2-2. Man, he swung at that low and inside. 4-seam 92. Ray at 72 pitches. In the top of the 5th. Swung on a miss. Got Larnach with a low in the zone pitch. And it would have been a strike if he didn't swing. That was would have just nicked it. 84 slider, nasty pitch. 1 out for the Twins here in the top of the 5th, but they enjoy a 3-run lead at the moment. Jeffers 1 for 2, righty. Right down the middle, strike 1. 4-seam 93. 1 for 2. He hit the 3-run homer. Difference in the game. Inside, 1-1, missed 91. So 4-seam there. Nice, Valenzuela. Low in the dirt, 2-1. It is Valenzuela, right? It's easy to misspell his name. Yeah, Valenzuela. Yep. 2-1 pitch, right down the middle, 92, strike 2. Four seam, 92. Time called by the hitter, Jeffers. Here's the pitch. Little tapper to third. Over to first. Just in time for out number 2. 5-3 ground out. Nice play by Bregman to Bush for the putout. Bregman the assist. 2 up, 2 down for Minnesota in the top of the 5th. That'll send up Bell, the DH, 1 for 2. All right. Ray delivers. Swung on and missed. Nasty pitch to Bell. 0-1. Would have been a strike if he hadn't swung. Changeup 88. Had a lot of movement. Like lateral movement. It makes me think it wasn't a changeup. Fouled off 92. So that's either a slider or a four seam. It's a four seam. All right. All right. Time called by the hitter. Bell, the third hitter in the lineup for Minnesota. Here's the pitch. Low. A little outside. 86. 1-2. Ray delivers. Swung on and missed. Got Bell. 87. Strike 3. Little low. 1-2-3. Nothing across. Halfway home. Cubs send up Kelly, right-hander. Swanson, right-hander. So 8-9, and then 1 to Crow Armstrong, the lefty, in the bottom of the 5th. Down 3, though. All right. Let's see. Mid-5th. Let's see. 4-5, 4-5-1, 1-4-1. Okay, time to check in on, let's see, first CFL. 3-0 Edmonton Elks at home over the BC Lions. Lions ball. 5:26 still to go in the first quarter. Fever 105. Storm 102. 38.1 seconds to go in the fourth in Indianapolis. In Toronto, Dream 91. Tempo 82. 5:25 in the fourth. In Chicago, Sky 92, Sparks 76, 138 to play in the fourth. Sky are playing much better recently. And I think they got Camilla Cardoso back tonight as well, but I'm wondering if she was limited on minutes. I think it was because of her knee, I want to say. I don't know. Any finals? Nope, just the afternoon game and the one postponement. White Sox 8, Blue Jays 4-6 in Toronto. All right, just about set. Bottom of the 5th. Excuse me. Ober delivers. Oh my goodness, that was outside. You got to challenge these guys. It's not even close. Kelly, the hitter, 0-1 the count, grounded to third. Over to first in time, a 5-3 ground out. 2-pitch at bat. Brooks lead Royce Lewis. on the put out. Swanson, the shortstop, the 9th hitter in the lineup for Chicago. Takes right down the middle, strike one. 74? All right, what was that pitch that was 74? Swung on and miss, 87. He went sweeper and then four seam. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Righty. Grounded to third. Nice diving spot. Stop to his left and in time. What a throw. What a cannon by Lee. He uncorked that one. 2 straight 5-3 groundouts. Nice diving stop to his left. Got up and fired a missile to first. Unbelievable play by, what's his name? Brooks Lee. Two down already, bottom of the 5th. Yeah. I think game is actually pretty quick. Just checking the time. PCA swings and lines out to the second baseman. Easy play. 1, 2, 3, quickly across. Top of the 6th coming up. And due up is Clemens, left-hander. Lewis, right-hander. Lee, switch hitter for the Minnesota Twins. That was lightning fast in the bottom of the 5th. Still 3-0 Elks, 3:35 in the first over the Lions. We got a final in Chicago. Sky 96, Sparks 82. Chicago gets their 9th win of the year. 9-16, so 25 games. They still got, I forgot, is it 42 this year or is it 40? No, I think it's 44. I think it's the same. Is it the same as last year? Probably. Sun Mercury, the nightcap. And still not over. It's a 2-point game with 13.1 seconds to go in Indianapolis between the Fever and the Storm. Tempo still down 12 to the Dream, 98-86 with 3:16 to go. 8-4 White Sox, and the Sox have first and second, nobody out in the top of the 7th. Oh my gosh. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1, bottom of the 8th. Red Sox 5, Rays 3 in game 2 of a doubleheader. Again, bottom of the 8th. All right, what are we showing from the All-Star break? All right, Ray is still out there for the Cubs. Righty lefty. Here's the pitch outside. 1-0. Curveball missed. 77. Looped it. Elks field goal. Yeah. And they're only getting 1 at most. Yeah. Checks swing. 1-1. Fouled it off. Ray with 84 pitches. That would have been a strike. 91. Well, never know what. Well, that ump's calling stuff wide. On the outside. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 1-2. Pomeranz, a lefty, warming up for Chicago. Fouled it off. Still 1-2. All right, first leadoff hitter here in the top of the sixth inning. Lewis is on deck. Popped up, left field. Third baseman catches it for out number 1. Nice catch by Alex Bregman. Okay, that was Cody Clemens who popped up. Now Lewis is up. Isn't it Drew Pomeranz? I think that's his first name. As we get an Advocate Healthcare commercial during the inning. 87 pitches. Ray delivers to Lewis. Outside and called a strike. 0-1. Oh my goodness. 0 for 2 strikeout flyout for Royce Lewis. Righty. Fifth hitter in the lineup. Liner to right, but right at the right fielder for out number 2. Nice play by Suzuki. Barely really had to move though. July 31st, Cubs 1960s replica jersey. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Basically the same thing. The pinstripes. The Cubs CUBS is all in red there, and the blue circle around it is thinner. The C doesn't look as big, and they got the Cubby Bear on the sleeve. Swung on and missed, low, almost in the dirt, 87. Changeup. Little tapper to second. Over to first. In time. 4-3 ground out. 1-2-3. Nothing across. Go the Twins. Bottom of the sixth coming up for the Cubs. I didn't even put mid-sixth yet. Due up, Suzuki right-handers, Bush lefty, Bregman righty. 2-3-4 in the lineup for the Cubs. In Indianapolis, final score, Fever 110, Storm 107. Well. And 3:16 to go in Toronto. That game is further behind than the other two. 186 Atlanta Dream over the Toronto Tempo. 8-4 White Sox Blue Jays. Bases loaded, 1 out for the White Sox in the top of the 7th. Oh my, I'm so glad I'm not watching that game. Maybe they can recover Saturday and we'll see a series win on Sunday. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1, bottom of the 8th. Red Sox 5, Rays 3, top of the 9th. 8-0 Braves over the Rangers, bottom 7th. Bases loaded, 2 out. Marlins Brewers 1-1 in Milwaukee, top 7. Astros 2-1 over the Orioles through 4 in Houston. In Kansas City, Padres 2, Royals 1, bottom of the 5th. Reds 1, Rockies 0 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 more games yet to start tonight. All right, here we go. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Jays, they've got tough opponents right out of the gate, in the second half. Check swing. I think he fouled it off. Yep, 4-seam, 87, 0-1. Outside, 88. 1-1, evens the count. Liner into left, down the line. I think it hit the... No, that was fair. I thought it hit the sidewall. They were going to call it a stand-up double for Suzuki. There you go. I guess I couldn't see, but man, oh man, I thought... Okay, they're not challenging. I thought this was foul. There's not a ton of foul territory in Wrigley. Oh, yeah, just inside. It ricocheted off the wall, but... 5th hit for the Cubs, but they still trail by 3. But a leadoff double by Suzuki. Bush up 1 for 2. Ober, 81 pitches. Checks the runner Suzuki at second. And delivers. At the knees, strike 1. 82. Sweeper. No, 74. I'm sorry, it's probably 82 pitches. My bad. That's what it was. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 0-2. I don't know. Maybe I can do something else. If I go out for lunch, I don't know. I don't think I can do double barrel action for the Twins. A lefty and a right. Rogers a lefty. Nance a righty. Oh, that's right. They just got Nance from Toronto. 0-2 count. Runner at second. Leadoff double for Suzuki. Bush takes at the knees. Wow, the Twins should have appealed. Same pitch that he called a strike on a sweeper. He calls a ball on a four-seam. 87. Oh, my goodness. 1-2. Man, this ump. Very scattered strike zone. In the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. 2-2. No advancement by the runner, Suzuki. Yeah, so we had a lefty and a righty. That's right. It was Nance and Rogers for Minnesota. Cubs need a hit or a walk. They need base runners. Outside, full count. 3-2, 86 pitches. Not even close. Sweeper, 77. Bush, 1-2 count. Or 3-2 count. He's 1 for 2. Foul it off. Sorry, and graphics screwed me up. All right, foul ball. That was a slider, 86 inside. Oh, I need to charge my phone and my tablet. Grounded up the middle. Second base, or the shortstop at second base throws to first in time, but it advances the runner to third, but 1 out. So yeah, shortstop Gray to Lewis. So 6-3 ground out, advance the runner. All right, mound visit in progress. And Ober might be done. Yep, Ober, we got a pitching change. Are they going Rogers the lefty or Nance the righty? We'll see. Commercial break. All right, let me charge my phone. So, pitching change. Still don't know who. All right, 1 second. Just gotta plug in my devices here. It is Nance, the former Blue Jay. Man, I try to not do the Jays, and we still see a former Blue Jay. No, again, the Jays game is on Apple TV. That was why I didn't do it tonight. I wasn't gonna pay for a month of Apple TV for 1 game. I may for 2 games because I think the Jays got 2 more, but that's going to have to depend on how well they're playing. All right, so Nance's numbers here. 2-2, 3.97 ERA, 33 games, 34 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, 1.29 WHIP. Man, they had a white TC hat. I haven't seen that. Does it say Twin Cities on the jersey? Interesting. Opponent batting average 240, 1 hold, 0 for 2 on save opportunities. Former Blue Jay Tommy Nance. All right. Oh, I forgot to turn off the crowd noise. Oh, well. 33 games pitched for Nance. All right, Bregman is up. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Nance delivers in there. Strike 1 on the outside edge of the plate. Slider, 88. Fouled off. Out of play. 0-2. Come on, Bregman. Cleanup hitter. 239 average. 9 homers. 41 RBI. All right. Nance delivers. It's to the backstop, and a run is going to score for the Cubs. Wow. Uncorked a wild pitch. And the Cubs get back in within 2 runs. They catch a break. Wild pitch. So that's going to be an... Wait, is it on? I think it's only unearned if it's a pass ball. Isn't that the rule, or is it? Do I have it backwards? So the Cubs get a lucky break. And they cut the Twins lead to 4-2 in the bottom of the 6th. And the strike zone is down, so I have no idea what that was. 2-2, a ball. Yeah, it was a wild pitch the whole way. Suzuki scored, so the inherited runner scored. Dalton, what is up? How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Outside edge of the plate, but yeah, again, the strike zone's down. 3-2, called a ball. Yeah, what is going on? Thanks for being here. Oh, nice. Yeah. Too bad they did lose, didn't they? I forgot. Almost hit him. Almost a headshot on Bregman. It's ball 4. He walked him. So Nance blowing it up a little bit here. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of blowing it up, 12-4 White Sox over the Blue Jays. 12-0 Braves over the Rangers. Oh, my gosh. That was some high cheese at the head there. Nance to a lefty, Happ, who's 0 for 2. Maybe switch. No. Right down the middle, 93, strike 1. Sinker. Yeah, Tempo lost to the Dream. Dang it. Oh, well. Nance delivers inside and low, 1-1, 84. Missed on a curveball. Cubs trying to claw their way back into this game. Happ, the 5th place hitter. Nance gets him to foul off a pitch and make it 1-2 late. Yeah, that stinks. Sorry, Dalton. Yeah. I like the tempo. It's really hard cheering for Mabry, but she is so good. Liner into right. 1 hopper. Runner has to hold at second. So a walk and a single after the wild pitch. And the Cubs have 2 aboard. Tying run at first. 6th hit of the game for Chicago. 451-261. All right, there we go. Horner, the second baseman, up. He's 2 for 2. Nance delivers in the zone. Strike one taken. He's been getting strike one. Sinker 94, but after that, struggling. 2 singles for Horner tonight. 237 average. 6 hitter in the Cub lineup. Righty versus righty. Nance delivers. Swung on and missed. But nice pitch. Slider 89, just below the zone. Bottom dropped out of it. Twins ranked 29th in bullpen ERA this season, it looked like. Fouled it off, 90. Still 0-2. That was a slider. Okay, that one they rounded up. Did they just chop the decimal at 0.5? I don't know. Time called. All right. Horner waits. Nance delivers. Fouled off. 89. Still 2-2. Bit of a battle here. Slider, I think. No, that was pitch. What? Pitch 5 was not in play. Wait, what? Oh, little tap. Okay, grounded to second. Over to short. Just the force out. Wasn't able to turn 2, but there's 2 down now. Cubs checking the replay. All right, no challenge. Wait, I don't think they had 5 pitches that at bat. Yeah, he got it, and I think he toe dragged the base, so he got Hap forced. I don't think there was 5. I mean, I guess I forgot how many fouls there were. All right, Nance with runners at the corners, 2 out. He wild pitched in a run. It scored Suzuki, I think. Conforto, the hitter. And he pops up the first pitch. Center actually at the warning track, but you could tell it didn't have the distance. All right, they got a run. They left 2 on, 1 in scoring position at third. Top of the 7th coming up. Roden, a lefty. Keishel, a righty. Gray, a lefty, due up for the Minnesota Twins. Let's see. No, I got to say end 6th. All right, hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up or the like button. We got 16 likes. We got 98 or so watching. Please, if you haven't already, do hit that like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, follow Simbin Stream there as well. Same live stream. It is faster and commercial free. Final update. Oh, I think we got all 3 finals. Yeah, 110-107 Indiana over Seattle. On the road, Atlanta over Toronto, 111-92. And the Chicago one at home over LA, 96-82. Sun Mercury at 9. Elks 10, Lions 7 in Edmonton, 7:58 to go in the second. White Sox 12, Blue Jays 4, bottom of the 8th. 1 out, run at first. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1, bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And in good news, if the Jays could ever help themselves, they got help tonight. But now they got to deal with the Red Sox, who are 500. They swept the Rays today. 10-0 and 5-3. Pirates Guardians postponed till tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Just Jays cannot get out of their own way. All right, Drew Pomeranz is in. Lefty, 6'5", 246, 37 years of age, 2-3 record, 5.53 ERA, 29 games, 27 and 2/3 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts, 1.59 whip. He went to Mississippi. MISSI, SSI, PPI. Hello, Dan C. Welcome. Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah. Thanks for being here. All right. What do we got? Strike one, first pitch. Yeah, I'll try to remember to take me out to the ball game. Ooh, challenged and failed. Twins are out of challenges. This pitch was not even close. 1 inch out of the zone. Four seam 90. No more ABS challenges for Minnesota. So that's positive news for the Cubs. Fouled it off. 0-2. Yeah, no kidding. I was thinking the same thing. Somebody else was taller, I think, in this game. I forgot. All right. Did Martin? Oh, Martin's pinch hitting. Okay. 0-2 count to Martin, who's pinch hitting in the 7th spot. Inside, just missed 1-2. Knuckle curve, 84 by Drew Pomeranz. He's set. He delivers. Oh, I thought he nicked the low outside corner. He sure did. Knuckle curve. Call the ball, though. 82. My goodness. This ump. The lefty delivers. Fouled off. 90. Still 2-2. Yeah. At home, too. Man. Pomeranz delivers, chopped foul, 92. Nice play by the third base coach for the Twins. Tossed to the Cub dugout. All right, can we stop showing that coach? And now, who are we showing? The other coach? At the knees. That was a ball? Wait. Oh, because of the ABS, they don't show. I didn't even know it was ball 3. I blew it. Sorry about that. 1-0. Or man at first. What am I saying? Good gravy. My brain is tired. Yep. Let's check that time for you. 6:03 to go in the second. Lions ball. Throw to first. Martin back easily. 13-1 Braves over the Rangers. 12-4 bottom of the 8th. White Sox lead the Jays. Unbelievable. Pitch to Keishel is low. Stolen base. Not even close. No throw. Knuckle curve, 84. He got a huge jump. He was halfway to second before the ball left the pitcher's hand. Just a little high and outside. 92. 2-0. Four seam. 92. Yep. Really nothing else to say. Outside. 3-0. Pomeranz flirting with the disaster here. What is going on? Cubs already trail by 2. They just got to run back. Upstairs, ball 4. He walked him. None of those pitches was close. Maybe that was an intentional walk to get a force at any base. And the pitching coach will make a visit to the mound. Are we done? Yet with the visit. Yeah, this is not good. Down 4-2. Those double plays with first and third and one out, just crushing the Cubs here late. First and second inning, they had first and third. First and third and one out. And they hit into double plays. Low and inside, 1-0. What is this? Ball. I think he's had like one strike out of the last two batters. That was Martin's 10th steal, by the way. Grounded to left, that'll get a runner in. Throw is going to be, not in time. Throw to third, not in time. Single to left by Kreidler, who pinch hit for Gray. And what are they checking? Wait, the runner took second on the throw, apparently. Unbelievable. All right, the Twins got the run right back, 5-2. So a single and advance on throw. Should have cut it off. They would have had this guy at third easily. 5 runs, I think, on 6 hits. We'll confirm that in a minute. So the Cubs had made it a 2-run game, and the Twins already got the run back. Yep, 6 hits for both teams. Oh, they're going to challenge this. Look at this. Half the ball's in, and they had to challenge it because this ump is blind. Good challenge by the Cubs. Twins are already out of ABS challenges. All right. Yeah, those first 2 innings were brutal. They got that 1 run in the first, and they could have had more in the first and then in the second. Fouled off. 0-2 by Larnach. 290, 7 homers, 33 RBI. Walked, single, RBI, run scored. 1 for 2. Time called. Yeah, we were cruising along. I mean, the game isn't even 2 hours old yet. We're in the top of the 7th, so not bad, but I think that means a 3-hour game now. I guess we're still almost 10 minutes ahead of the pace. Low, missed. 1-2. A little outside. Knuckle curve, 83. Lefty, lefty. Pomeranz delivers. Fouled straight back. Still 1-2. Jays down to their final, 5 outs? 12-4, nobody on. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, that's disappointing. That huge loss to the Padres that Sunday before the All-Star break. Fouled off 90 again. Yeah, long at bat. Six pitches, but man, this guy is like the human rain delay. He takes time, I think, every frickin' swing, it seems like. Jammed him. It's foul. Way down the line, though. I thought the air quality had improved. It looked kind of smoky still. Yeah, he hit that a ton, but he was way early. Lefty, lefty. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-2. 6. Yeah, no, 7 pitch at bat now. 2-2. Yep. 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 Grounded to first. And that's the only out they got. Runners hold. I think it was a grounder. I don't think that was a line out. No, it wasn't a line out. And Council's going to get Pomeranz out of there. Yeah, just nailed it, but nice play to his left by Bush. Yeah, it just naturally brought him to the bag. All right, line out, 1 out, and pitching change. Hollowell, a righty, steps in, and we'll take a commercial break as well. All right, Gavin Hollowell, 6'7", 215, a tall drink of water. Right-hander, age 28. No record, 2.79 ERA, 8 games, 9 and 2/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, and 1.45 WHIP. One hold. Opponent batting average 176. From Somerset, New Jersey originally. Went to St. John's. Rockies drafted him in 2019. What are they? The Red Storm, I think. All right, what are they showing a replay of? This is not tonight. That's all I know. This isn't even like, oh, jeez. What are we showing? I don't get it. I guess it's for marquee. Yeah. What was Randy Johnson? Like 6'10", 6'11", I want to say? Or am I exaggerating? Was he only 6'9"? Only. All right, we know about the Champions Gate dedication. I got your email. I already unsubscribed. All right, Hollowell to Jeffers, 1 for 3, a home run, 3 RBI, and a run scored. Yeah, that 3-run homer. Outside, 1-0. Cubs bullpen in and out of trouble here. 293 average, 8 homers, 31 RBI. Tapper to third, but foul. 1-1 the count. Sinker 93. So he went 4-seam and then sinker. All right, Hollowell got the rosin bag. Now he's set. So we see the pitching coach spit. Here's the pitch. A little low, 82. I think a slider. Sweeper, 82. That's right. Sliders aren't that slow. 2-0-1 the count. Yeah, he is pretty tall, I guess. Outside, did he go? Yeah, the home plate ump said Jeffers went. They didn't even appeal. So 2-2, and that was the correct call. He was all the way around. 2-2 count. Second and third and only 1 out. Twins batting in the top of the 7th. At the top of the zone, caught him looking, strike 3. Jeffers watched one. I mean, that thing was right down the middle, and the whole ball was under the top of the zone. 95 on a sinker. And now 2 down. But still, 2 runners in scoring position at second and third. And Bell, the DH, takes... Oh, that should have been a ball. Look at this pitch, but too bad, so sad. Twins are out of ABS challenges. Cubs will take it. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Went golfing. Change up 84 low. Bell 1 for 3 with a single. The DH tonight. Hitting third. Righty versus lefty. Here's the pitch. Got him. Swung on and missed. 84 on the inner portion of the plate. And the Twins got the run back, but they left 2 runners at second and third in scoring position. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Cubs send up Kelly, righty, Swanson, righty. Then the top of the order, PCA, a lefty. All right. I have no idea who Billy Branch is. That's who's singing tonight. He needs the words? Are you kidding me? 5, 6, and 1, 2, 6, and 1. It's not like take me out. I guess I would have him too, just to be safe. All right, let's queue up ball game. I don't think I have it ready because I've had so many issues sometimes with it. Come on, come on, come on. Manage videos. Creator music. All right, there we go. 7th inning stretch brought to you by me, Simbin Stream. Hope you're enjoying that. Yep. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, do me a big favor and give me a thumbs up or the like button. We got 19 likes. Come on, we got like 69 to 74 still watching. Please, it really does help to push the content by YouTube to other viewers who could become potential subscribers. It'll help them get the channel recommended, and that'll help me grow the channel. I appreciate all the support. And follow on Twitch, same live stream as on YouTube, but it is faster and commercial free. All right. Yankees final, I think. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. There we go. So other than the Red Sox winning, good news in the AL, but you can't, when they play each other, you can't have everybody lose. And I forgot the music. Let me get rid of it. Sorry about that. All right, gone. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Cubs need to mount a comeback. Down 3 with only 3 innings to play, or 3 at-bats. Nance, the former Blue Jay, on the mound. He wild pitched a run in. Outside, ball 1. I suppose, yeah. I don't know if Nance pitched. Martin in right for the Twins now. Did he pitch against the Cubs in that 2-game series? Probably. They got blown out that one game. 2-0 to Kelly, the catcher. 0 for 2. A strikeout. Yep, that's good. All right, well, I'm not going to highlight that. We're not calling teams pieces of trash. They're up 5-2. I don't know what more you want. Little tapper to short. Tough play. Throw to first in plenty of time. My goodness. Kelly, well, he is the catcher, dragging the Zamboni down the line. Whoops, 1 out, not 1 on. I guess I got to amend the rules. No calling players and teams trash anymore. I'm sick of it. Sorry. Got to have all these stipulations for my chat. It's ridiculous. It's a game. Enjoy the game. I know it's frustrating. 93. Inside. Sinker. Swanson, the 9th hitter, 0 for 2. He grounded into a double play and also had a ground out. Chopper foul off his leg. 1-1. Just how my charge is doing it. Okay, wow, man, this tablet takes forever. Wait, what? Swung on and missed. 1-2. Ah, joke. Got it. What field do the Jellos like to dance in? Wiggly Field. But Oh, they're showing the Swanson taking the tip ball off the lip. It got off the runner's hand, then off his glove, and right on his mouth. He had a severely cut lower lip. Outside, 2-2. Yeah, thank you for the dad joke. But I love dad jokes, so thank you, Malstein Ingwe, right? Sorry. Did he go? Yes. He couldn't check it. 2 away. Struck out. And the top of the order is up. My gosh, Swanson, that was way outside. He definitely didn't check his swing. Oh boy, Cubs. And I think we got a pitching change for the Twins. Yep, that's it for Nance. He wild pitched a run in. I think that was an inherited runner, though. Rogers in, but it's not the not the former still a Blue Jay. Wait. Oh wait, he's got a twin. That's right. It's Tyler Rogers' twin, Taylor. I forgot. Lefty. 4-3 record, 5.61 ERA. Wait, I think isn't Tyler a righty? Yeah, Tyler's a righty, I think. 4-3 for Taylor. 5.61 ERA, 40 games, 2 saves, 33 2/3 innings pitched, 30 strikeouts, 1.63 whip. And 304 opponent batting average, 8 holds, 2 for 3 on saves. All right, finally back from break. I thought he looked familiar. I was like, oh, I should have done a break during the pitching change. Oh, well. Commercial free a little bit longer. Bottom of the 7th. The Cubs already have 2 outs. Nobody on. Taylor Rogers, the lefty, to face the lefty PCA. 0 for 2, a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. Lefty, lefty in there. Strike 1 at the top of the zone. 0-1. Lefty, lefty. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Shallow in the infield. That wouldn't have been a home run in a toll booth. Or not a toll booth, a phone booth. 1, 2, 3. Nothing across. As Harry Carey once said. More than once said. We head to the top of the 8th. Twins will send up Clemens lefty, Lewis righty, Lee switch hitter. 13-7 Elks at halftime over the BC Lions in Edmonton. Underway in Phoenix. Sun 20, Mercury 14. All right, what do we got? 561, 261. White Sox 12, Blue Jays 4, 1 out for Toronto. Runner at first. Oh my gosh, Blue Jays, seriously. All right. Come on, Marquee. Cubs have 6 more outs to work with. Yep, not a whole lot. Yeah, not doing well. Oh, another field goal to end that. Wait, did I say 16-7? Did I say 13 or 16? Okay. It is half. Okay, maybe I missed that last update. All right. Jays need a miracle. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion just to get into it. All right. Here we go. Top of the 8th. And who's the pitcher? Rollison, a lefty. In there for a strike. 0-1. All right. I didn't see that. Ryan Rollison, lefty, 5-1, 2.80 ERA, 32 games, 2 starts, a save, 35 and a third innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, 1.3 whip. I think I did give those numbers. I just forgot. Fouled it off, 0-2. Hitter is Clemens, the second baseman. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's so bad. In the dirt, 1-2. Missed. All right. Yeah, if the Jays fall out of contention, I may have to start prioritizing WNBA League Pass games. Swung on and missed. Pitch outside. 1 out. The top of 8. Nasty pitch. No, it was a pitching change. Rollison but replaced Galvin Hollowell. Okay. Yeah, this. Wait, where? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Foul. Wait, where? Oh, forget it. I couldn't find it. Outside, but oh well, Twins. Oh my gosh, that was way outside. They're out of ABS challenges, though. Oh my, this ump is terrible. Fouled off. 0-2. Start doing umpire grades. Let's get. Who is this? Haven't looked it up. Bruce Dreckman. Boy, that. Yeah, he's Dreck, all right. Dreck of the league here. Fouled off. I mean, that name sounds familiar, which means he's probably not good. 0-2. I can't be too critical of the umps. Umps are human beings too, right? All right, 0-2 the count. Lefty versus righty. Low, outside, 1-2. Missed on a 4-seam, 97. In the dirt, 2-2. Don't lose him. Curveball, 80 in the dirt. Rollison with his 9th pitch already. Lewis, again, 0 for 3 in the 5th spot. Excuse me. Lewis calls time. Yes, we need some more likes. Little tapper to short, over to first, in time. 6-3 ground out, out number 2 for the Twins in the top of the 8th. And Swanson's lip is still bloody. And it's heck of a gash he's got there after taking a ball off the mouth. 1 out. Jays have first and second, but a 1-2 count. And again, 1 out, first and second. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Why did they're doing that thing where they don't have the batter up until the first pitch? That's what the softball was doing last night. That's a hit into left between the shortstop and third baseman. So a two out hit for the Twins. Hit number 7. So they're out hitting the Cubs by 1, but they lead by 3. 40 points and 10 assists. That's never been done. I mean, 40 is a lot because, yeah, I'm trying to think if anybody's hit 50. I should look that up. Throw to first, not in time. Lee back easily. Now, that's a heck of a stat line. Yeah, they ended up winning over the Storm by 3. Outside should have been a ball. Wait a minute. Yeah. Four seam. That was way outside. This ump hasn't even been close. That almost missed that extra little border they have around here. Little tapper down the third base line. Foul. 0-2. Oh, yeah. Martin pinch hit. He's got a walk, a run, and a stolen base. Yep. And through 7 innings, too. Runner at first after a 2-out single. Rollison delivers. Throw to second. Got him. Boy, I don't know. I thought he was coming up on the bag. Are the Twins going to look? Are the Twins going to look? Yes. I think he was safe. Bad call by the second base umpire. I think this is a stolen base. Pitch was a ball on the play. The Jays are doing terrible. Cubs are losing now. I think he's safe. He was coming up on the bag before it's very close. It was a bang play, but I think his foot was on the bag. Oh man, that is close. I see the conundrum. So called out on the field, but let's see what they do on review as the Twins challenge. It's so close. It's hard to say either way. Yeah, the Jays are doing terrible. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 2-2 pitch with first and second. Down by 8. Oh my goodness. How long does this review take? Just stay with the call on the field. Okay, the runner was out. I don't know. Thought there was a chance he had made it in there, but that's it. That'll retire the side. Heading to the bottom of the 8th. Let's jam the commercial. Totally forgot about crowd noise. Oh, well. I think that entire inning. All right, Cubs will send up Suzuki righty, Bush lefty, Bregman righty. I think that's 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. 5-7-1, 2-6-1. Yep, there we go. Middle of the 8th. That's it. The Jays lost. They lose another game 1 of a series. Hopefully they can square it up tomorrow, and we'll have the rubber match for you on Sunday, hopefully. If not, the Jays will be trying to avoid a sweep. So baseball back on Sunday. I don't know. I'll see if I want to do anything else Saturday, but I may just stick to Mystics Valkyries. Air quality has destroyed my voice, I think. Braves 15-1 over the Rangers. Pirates Guardians postponed. White Sox 12, Blue Jays 4. Red Sox swept a doubleheader from the Rays 5-3. First game was 10-0. Dodgers beat the Yankees 2-1. So who are we missing? Oh, the Orioles. Orioles are losing to the Astros 2-1. Doesn't matter if the Jays can't help themselves, though, ultimately. All right, let's see what happens for the Cubs here in the Bottom of the 8th. Need to get a rally going sooner and maybe later in the 9th. All right, come on. All right, Morris, a right-hander, in for the Twins. Inside, nearly hit. Four seam, 98. Sweet chin music to Suzuki. Morris, 4-2, right-hander, 3.33 ERA, 35 games, 2 starts. Fouled off by Suzuki, 1-1. 3 saves, 46 innings, 48 strikeouts, 1.26 whip. Sweet mustache. Suzuki waits. Takes at the bottom of the outside corner. 1-2. He's going to challenge, and the Cubs will be down. Wait, how did the Twins get a ABS challenge back? They already lost 2. Where did that come from? I swear they were out of challenges. And the Cubs will be down 1 now. Wait, what? Seriously, where? How did they get an ABS challenge back? Yeah, that is wrong on MLB. In the air, Suzuki to left center, and a sliding catch in front of the 368 sign by the center fielder. What a catch. That's a web gem. Keishel on the sliding catch. Unbelievable. 1 out. Cubs down to their last 5 outs. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's nice because the MLB regular season ends like a Sunday, I want to say, and I can't believe the NHL regular season starts like 2 days later on Tuesday. 0-1 the count. Oh, last time we see, well, Ovi, I think for sure. I thought Ovi was going to be done, honestly, already. 99, said he didn't go. That should have been a strike anyways. 4-seam, 99. Call the ball. Yeah, so I don't know what. The Cubs are down to 1 ABS and the Twins have none. I don't know what MLB is doing. U.S. versus Canada team made up of AIHL players in Australia. Oh, okay. Wait, what's AIHL? That's cool. All right, 1-2 the count. Pardon me. One out, bottom of the 8th. Cubs trail by 3. Outside, not even close. 2-2. Bush is 1 for 3, the third hitter in the Chicago lineup. Chops it to the first base, toss to the pitcher who races to the bag for out number 2. Cubs down to their final 4 outs. That was Lewis to Morris. So 1-3, no, 3-1 on the putout. Bregman 0 for 2, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Interesting. U.S. and Canada. Ah. No, I figured you meant AHL, but I figured could be a league I wasn't aware of. Right in there at the top of the inside corner for strike 1. Actually, that was more middle. Cutter, 94. No, you're fine. I figured, I just wasn't sure. Bregman, the cleanup hitter. 0 for 2. Fouls it off quickly. 0-2 the count. He's got a walk and 2 strikeouts. Well, that's cool that they did that. That's awesome. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, 1-2. Change up 91. I'm rounding up. I'm not chopping off the digit at 0.5. All right, Morris delivers. Low, ball got away. 2-2. Low and outside. Wait, 1 second. What was... Oh, jeez Louise. I just want to check Morris again real quick. Okay, never mind. Bregman waits on a 2-2 pitch. A little tapper to second. Over to first in time. 4-3 ground out. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. Go the Cubs. Top of the 9th. Minnesota looking for insurance. Martin, right-hander. Keishel, right-hander. I thought it was Kreider. Kreidler, a right-hander, I think. I got to check something on YouTube real quick, too. Boy, not just blown opportunities for the Cubs, but, I mean, other than the first and the second, I don't feel like they've had a ton of scoring opportunities since then. They got a free run on a wild pitch by Nance since the first inning, and that's it. Big 4-run third inning. That 3-run homer by Jeffers is 8th. You know, the difference still. All right, in Phoenix, it's still 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Sun up 36-26 on the Mercury. Nice. Elks just underway in the third quarter, still lead the Lions 16-7. Boy, felt like that was a huge halftime. Marlins and Brewers 1-1, top of the 10th. Astros 2, Orioles 1, bottom of the 7th. Astros have bases loaded but 2 out. All right. All righty. Who's in? Oh, Ferguson, a right-hander. 0-1, 7.45 ERA, 6.4, 225. By the way, 10 games, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, 1.03 whip. Outside, ball 1. Top of the 9th. Minnesota looking for insurance. At the knees, strike 1, called. 4-seam, 94. Martin, a right fielder. A walk, a run, a stolen base. He pinch hit. Liner down the line. Was it fair? No. Wow, that was close. 1-2. Austin Martin. It's so close to Aston Martin. Austin Martin. Check to swing. No, says the first base umpire. He went around. Strike 3 called. Or no, I'm sorry. That's a swing. There. 85. Couldn't lay off. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah. Sweeper, 85. That'll send up Keishel 2 for 3, a walk, and a run scored. Outside edge of the plate, strike 1, 0-1. Ferguson delivers. Keishel lines one into center, but right at PCA for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 9th. That'll send up Kreidler. And we got a 941 freight train blowing through town. Popped it up. Right field. Suzuki under it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Do or die for the Cubs in the bottom of the 9th. They'll send up Happ, switch hitter. Horner, right-handed hitter. And Conforto, left-handed hitter, unless we have pinch hitters. 5-7-1, 2-6-1. Heading to the bottom of the 9th. We'll see who comes in to pitch for the Twins. All right. What do we need to check on? One more time for the CFL. 12:30 to go in the 3rd. Elks 16, Lions 7. Edmonton at home over BC. BC ball. And again, early in the 3rd. Yeah, that game just started at 8. So, okay. Sun 43. Mercury 26 in Phoenix. 4:29 to go in the 2nd. Wow. Still extra innings. Heading to the bottom of the 10th in Milwaukee. Marlins 1. Brewers 1. And the Jays dropped to 45 and 52 on the year. They're 7 under 500. Man, not looking good. Yeah, it sure was. Some of these innings have been super quick. Oh, that's right. The Cubs or Wrigley has the All-Star game next. If there's an All-Star game next year, if there's even a season, we'll see. They may have to scrap the All-Star game if they don't get much. Gomez on the mound with a 3-run lead. 1-0, 3.50 ERA. 39 games, 11 saves, 43 and 2/3 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts, 1.26 whip, 6'3", 212 right-hander, age 26 from Venezuela. He has 6 holds. He's 11-11 on saves, 215 opponent batting average. Cubs have their work cut out for them. Ball 1. High. Happ 1 for 3 with the single tonight. Out or a little high and outside. Ball 2. Yeah, this has been a relatively quick game. We're closing in on 2 hours and 40 minutes. So yeah, this game did fly. First 6 innings were a little slow. We were at the 2-hour mark. I don't know, I guess we were in the 7th or 8th. That's a strike, 2-1. Pardon my babbling. 4-seam, 94. Gomez delivers. Upstairs, 3-1. Not even close. 4-seam, 95. Happ, the 5th place hitter for the Cubs. Righty versus left, or maybe switch. Yeah, I know. This is embarrassing, really. Inside, where did they get this ABS challenge back from? Why did the Twins get a challenge back? I thought they were out. So MLB.com was correct, and Marquee was incorrect. So why? It just nicked the strike zone. So that's a strike, 3-2. Of course, yeah, now they fixed their ABS challenge thing. I thought at one point they matched with out of challenges. Yep, for sure. All right, full count. Nobody on, nobody out. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the ninth. I guess it's do or don't time, right? I don't have to say do or die. Fouled it straight back. Still 3-2. Watched one upstairs, ball 4. He walked the leadoff hitter for the. So nice at bat there, and Happ walks. That'll bring up Horner, 2 for 3, the second baseman. Tying run is now on deck. First pitch. Outside. He calls it a strike. Challenge that. Cutter, what do you got to lose? It's way out. Cutter, 94. Strike 1. Man, this guy is terrible. Righty. Horner, the 6th hitter in the Chicago lineup. Here's the pitch by Gomez. Fouled it off. 97. 0-2 the count. Should be 1-1. Terrible call. That's the problem with these terrible calls. You got to open up on what you're comfortable swinging at, too. Fouled it off again. That one was outside, but he couldn't take after that first pitch. 0-2. Yes. But just for tonight. I'm done with Marquee after tonight. Outside, fouled off. 0-2 still. Oh, hello, swung at ball 4. Sorry, yes. The White Sox Jays were on Apple TV. I didn't feel like paying for Apple TV. Not for this Jays team. Maybe if they were doing better. And they did terrible tonight. Upstairs, 1-2 to Horner. Here's the pitch. Little tapper to first. Throw to second. Over to first. In time. What a play. First man, he was like, oh. Never mind. I thought he was taunting the Cubs dugout. He was celebrating with his own dugout. Is Counsell going to challenge? I don't. Oh, maybe he will. They're challenging both outs. Okay, well, this will be I mean, what do you got to lose at this point? It was going to be a 3. I mean, he's out at second. I don't know what they were challenging there. First was safe by a mile. So that'll just be a force out. Oh, my goodness. What a terrible call. Ball wasn't even close to his glove. So it'll just be the one. Sorry, it'll just be the first to second. Wait, why is this screwed up? Okay. 3-6 force out. So they get the out at first overturn. Yeah, that was terrible. Ball wasn't even within a foot of his glove. What a terrible call. These umps got to get their eyes checked. Yeah, it wasn't even close. I don't understand why the Cubs were challenging the out at second, though. That was never in doubt. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Conforto waves at Junk down low. 0-1 the count. My goodness, what a terrible call at first. 245 average. I mean, it wasn't even particularly close. I wouldn't even say bang bang. It was nowhere near. Fouled off quickly, 0-2. Cubs have a runner at first, but one out. And a 2-strike pitch. Tying run still on deck. They haven't gotten the tying run at the plate yet. Kelly on deck. Righty versus lefty matchup. Gomez delivers, takes one at the knees, strike 3. What are you looking at? What is Conforto looking at? The entire ball right there, like down the middle pretty much. 96 four-seam for strike 3, and the Cubs are down to their last out. Oh, brother. That'll be Kelly. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Righty, outside. You never know with this ump, though. 1-0. Cutter, 92. Oh for 3, strikeout and 2 ground outs. Right down the middle, 1-1. Four seam, 95. I know, I don't get it. How can you not swing at that? What are you, I don't know. Fouled it off right down the middle, 95. Cubs are down to their last strike. 1-2 count, 1 out. I'm sorry, 1-2 count, 2 outs, a runner at first is what I was trying to say. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps grow the channel for me. Thank you for your support. Follow on Twitch if you have it. Here's the 1-2, way outside. Nice stop by the catcher. 2-2. Look at how far out this sweeper was. 87. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside again. Full count. Defensive indifference. Runner at second. Cubs will take a walk to bring the tying run to the plate. So no stolen base. It's defensive indifference. Here's the pitch. Liner into center. At the track and caught for out number 3. That's your ball game. No runs. They leave a runner in scoring position at second. And the game is over. 5-2. The first game of the 3-game homestand goes to the visitors, the Twins. And 65% or 65 votes, 37% of those were correct that the Twins would win. 5-2 your final. All right. Again, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Do appreciate your support. And let's get to the post game, shall we? All right. Let's here update this stuff first. All right. Stop. There we go. 571 261. All right, we got that. No. All right, for Minnesota, they improved to 500, 49-49, which in the AL might mean a playoff spot. And the Cubs dropped to 54 and 43, 11 over 500. All right, Ober 7 and 3, 4.32 ERA. Ray 7 and 6, 4.74 ERA. He got the loss. Ober with the win. Gomez is 12th save in 12 opportunities, 3.43 ERA. All right, 2-hit game for Keishel. Nobody else more than 1 hit, but Jeffers, the 3-run homer, was the big difference. 3 of the 5 RBI. Nobody more than 1 run scored. For the Cubs, 6 hits. They spread them out. Horner with 2 hits. Nobody, yeah, they only had 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Actually, they had 1 RBI. They got a wild pitch for that 1 run. 1 RBI. 2 double plays they hit into, I think. Yep. First and third in the first and the second inning. Oh, let's lose the crowd noise. And they, could have had runs, and they had 1 run in the first, could have had more. Second inning, they could have had runs, didn't get anything. All right, Bush picked up his 50th RBI, though. Jeffers again, 31, 3-run homer. 24 for Kreidler. Larnach, 33. Home run number 8 for Jeffers. Ober went 5 1/3, gave up 2 runs earned. Nance got a hold, wild pitched in an inherited runner, but it went an inning and a third scoreless. Other than that, Tyler Rogers, twin, picks up his 9th hold for a third of an inning. Morris, his 14th hold for a scoreless inning in the 8th, and Gomez scoreless 9th for his 12th save. Ray gave up 4 runs, 3 earned in 6 innings. Got the loss. Pomeranz gave up a run in a third. Hollowell went 2/3 scoreless. Rollison scoreless for an inning, and Ferguson scoreless for an inning. All right, what else we got here? Rangers fans supporting the Cubs. Oh, yeah. All the AL teams could use the Cubs' help with the Twins. Gotcha. Hello, thanks. Oh, Thax, what is going on? Yep. How you doing, Thax? Thanks for being here. Great googly moogly. All right, yeah, and my marquee subscription is done, so that'll be it for the Cubs. Don't intend to do it. We'll see how the Jays do. I may have to just start focusing more on WNBA League Pass games. Orioles take the lead over the Astros 3-2, top of the 9th. More bad news for the hapless Blue Jays. They couldn't help themselves when the Rays lost two games in a doubleheader, and the Yankees lost, but that means the Red Sox won 2. The Jays lost, and now it looks like the Orioles might win. Tough one for the Cubbies. Yeah. They need to recover tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow, I don't know. I'm going to look. All right. I'm not doing that game. I'm not too early. Don't have Chicago Sports Net. Reds, Rockies, no. Mets, Phillies, no. Rays, Red Sox is on ESPN Limited. I'll pass. Rangers, Braves, Orioles, Astros. I may do Marlins, Brewers tomorrow. That one might be interesting. Both those teams do well when I do them. We'll see. I don't know. Got to see how my voice is doing. But we'll definitely have Mystics, Valkyries at 7:30. Then we're back finally with the Jays. Hopefully the rubber match on Sunday, but the way they're going, they might be trying to avoid a sweep. Early game on Peacock, 11:15 first pitch. And Sunday night, Talons Bandits in Was that Athletes Unlimited Softball League? AUSL. Fast pitch for the ladies. Jays have the Rays for a 4-game series. We'll have all those Monday through Thursday if I don't completely lose my mind. And WNBA, when we can, a Mystics Valkyries rematch Monday, twice in 3 days. And Lynx and Storm for a afternoon or matinee, I guess, at 2. All right, I think that's going to do it. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the chat. Thank you always, Kieran. Appreciate it. And boy, I think we lost subs. Oh well, it happens. I can't. Oh no. We gained subs. Never mind. We did gain some tonight. All right. Thank you all. Yes. Yeah, it was a decent game. Just Cubs came out on the wrong end. That's all. All right. Till next time, Sinbin Stream signing out. Have a great Friday night. Have a terrific weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow. Again, I'm going to look into this. I may add Marlins Brewers for 305. Until next time, Sinbin Stream signing out. And good night and bye-bye.